Hi, welcome to Cooking with Alta. We are making chocolate eclairs today. So what did you just put in?
1 cup of water.
1 cup water.
Shall I use this? Or
Yes, go for it. A whole stick.
That's a half a cup.
Half a cup of margarine.
One half cup of butter or margarine.
Okay.
Either one does it. Bring that to a boil. And then one cup of flour.
Okay.
One cup of sifted flour.
Where's your sifter?
I don't have a sifter. There is no such thing anymore, I don't think.
You used to have a sifter.
I know it. I never use it anymore. So I got rid of it, I guess.
So what are we making here? The pudding? The filling?
No.
What? The pastry itself? Oh, okay. What got you started into baking? What got you started in baking?
I've always liked to bake and never liked to cook.
Oh, interesting. I like to cook, but I don't really care to bake.
But most of your baking is high calorie, you know.
Yes. Now, you used to make these a lot. I remember you having them at Sabbath dinner often.
Well,
Were they somebody's favorite?
I guess I just learned to make them probably. And I haven't made them for years now.
Was that your go-to cookbook for a long time? The Betty Crocker cookbook?
Yes, I have had it since 1953.
Wow.
The reason I know that is because
Was Deanna born?
it came in the mail, and Harold brought it up to the hospital
Oh.
when she was born.
Was Deanna born at General Hospital too?
Yes, both of them at the... Okay, now we dump the flour in.
Okay. It was boiling. Do you still leave it on high?
Just, no, you can turn it off.
Oh, turn it off?
Turn it to medium. At least.
Medium. What time of the day was Deanna born?
6:24 in the morning.
Ooh.
And I need 4 eggs over here.
Okay. Do you want them cracked in?
One at a time.
Okay. Now, why do you have to do them one at a time so they don't cook?
That's what the recipe book says.
Oh, okay.
And you have to get them mixed good, and it isn't easy when they're so slippery.
Sure. Now, you said that Grandpa brought you that book to the hospital. That implies that he got to go home.
He wasn't there.
Why wasn't he there?
Well, he didn't particularly want to be there, and I didn't particularly want him there. My sister was there with me. He was there part of the time. He took me to the hospital, and he was there part of the time. But he went ahead and worked, and Esther came and was with me.
Oh, okay. Had Esther had any kids by then?
Esther what?
Did Esther have any children by then?
Oh, it was, yes, it was, yeah, but big enough, you know. They were big enough to stay by themselves and stuff.
Well, so she knew what to do. Good moral support.
Yep, she'd had 2 by then.
How did you come up with Deanna's name?
Well, I liked it, and so we couldn't quite. Harold wanted to name her Sally.
Oh.
I didn't want Sally. So we ended up on both our kids, which I thought was a brilliant idea. I made about a list of about 5 or 6 names or something that I could tolerate, that was fine, and then he picked the final one.
Oh, okay.
And it worked very good.
Do you remember your other names on the list?
Julie was one.
Oh.
But I don't remember the rest.
Now, if you want me to do some of the stirring, I can too.
Oop.
I'll get it.
Just a little piece of shell, I guess.
When Deanna was born, where were you living?
On 5th Street.
On 5th Street.
A little tiny 2-room house on 5th Street. It's gone now.
And what job did Grandpa have?
What?
What job did Grandpa have?
She was working at the hospital.
Grandpa was?
Grandma was.
Oh.
I thought you said Grandma.
No, Grandpa.
Oh, I guess he probably was working at the penitentiary. I don't know. He did that for several years, so I'm not sure.
Oh, I didn't know he worked there.
Oh, yeah.
I knew he drove the milk truck.
Mm-hmm. Oh, no. I was thinking of my dad.
Oh.
When you said Grandma.
Oh, yes.
Let's see. He was working maybe at Lacotti's. I can't quite remember. With one of them, he was working for Ben's service station. When it was down where the Express is now.
Yes. Oh, the Express. It makes me want to have a Express burger.
Barbara liked those so much.
Did she? I did too. Did she get the regular kind or the super burger?
Regular.
Regular.
I got them once in a while, but I couldn't stand them as much as she did.
Oh.
She'd have gone there every day if I'd have done it.
Where could you go every day?
We went to all different places. But, like I say, she'd have picked that one any day. But I can take one occasionally, like it, but it's not that much as her.
Is your arm tired yet?
Oh, yes, of course. You want to stir it?
Sure.
You're supposed to whip it till it's light and fluffy.
Just with a spoon. You wouldn't use a mixer?
No, I've never used the mixer on it. I don't think they had much hand mixers, with this book.
Sure.
They had the egg beaters and stuff, but I don't think they had hand mixers very much. I wouldn't say there wasn't any.
Get the corners. Now, how fluffy are you supposed to make it?
I think that's good.
Okay. So now what do we do?
Well,
Oh, you're all ready.
I'm all ready. Sort of already. Now you're supposed to make this into 6 big ones, but I want smaller ones
Okay.
because we don't eat that big, you know.
Yes.
And so I'd rather, if I wanted more, I'd rather go get another small one.
Do you want me to turn the oven on?
Yes.
What would you like it on?
400.
400. The top one?
The bottom one.
Bottom. I just checked to make sure you didn't have anything hiding in there.
I don't usually, but I try to check too.
You don't hide any dirty dishes in there when your in-laws come over, huh?
Well, it has happened, like we'd leave a pan of bread or something in there for the Sabbath
Oh, sure.
dinner. So it has happened, but I try to watch it so it doesn't.
Was your mom a baker?
Well, I don't know that she was a baker. She baked lots of things, but it was so we'd have something to eat, you know. I mean, she tried so hard to have variety and, you know, just good. She was a good lady. Do you remember her at all?
No.
You and Heather were her sunshines, I'll tell you. That's all she had. And you would come running into her room. Heather, too. You don't remember Heather either. Let's see, how's a good way to do this?
Did she have the yellow bedroom in the back?
I don't remember what color it was. But it was in the back, yeah.
Back there was the yellow bedroom and the blue bedroom with the horse poster.
Oh, now you remember more than I did then.
Did you get your patience with children from her?
I don't have very much patience with children, I don't think.
You were always so good with me, letting me make my own pies.
Yeah, the kids love to bake. And I set them up on the counter and gave them all a piece of dough if I was doing bread. I don't know.
You'd let me be your flour sifter. Okay, so we'll put that in the oven, 400 degrees, for how long? Where does it say?
Oh, right here.
45 to 50 minutes, and it'll make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. You have 13 puffs, so do we reduce the time a little
I
bit?
expect so. We'll just have to watch them.
Okay, we'll just watch them. All right.
I don't care.
There are our cream puffs getting ready to go in the oven. They're getting puffy.